back to the YouTube channel. I'm so excited that you decided to join me today on this lovely spring day. We're building kind of, I wanted it to make like a lion and lamb theme because today when I'm posting this, it's the first day of March and people always say like, in like a lion, out like a lamb, kind of like that thing. I always feel like you heard that growing up, and so it's kind of the theme I went for. And then that's also like also very Twilight coded, and so this is kind of a Twilight-esque coded apartment. I imagine it's maybe like one that Edward lived in, and then slowly like Bella moved in and started editing it and made it a little more girly pop, but it is very like masculine, fancy. I don't know. It's also a little bit outside of my normal design style, and so that was really fun and a little bit challenging. It's also a very like short video. There's just 2 bed, 1 bath apartment. We're building it in the Arts District in San Myshuno, in 920 Medina Studios, and it is like, it has like these really fancy grand, I even put an organ in this build because I was once again thinking of doing the of thinking of Bella and Edward. Sorry, I got distracted. I was checking Discord on my PC. But yeah, and obviously Edward plays the piano, and I was like, well, I could do piano. I think you might even see me like pull out a piano, but I just couldn't find one that I liked because I don't think I edited literally anything out of this. I did a really good job of like staying directly on point. I like locked in and got this build done, which was fun. I also really wish there was like a lighter beige to these curtains from Dine Out. They just are not quite cutting it. I also use this base game table that I never use, and I also love that we can move the windows because I never do this layout in this apartment. I always feel like I always do bedrooms, and then like the living space is kind of towards the back of the apartment as opposed to like up front and center. But with being able to move the windows, which has been for a while, but since then I can kind of do whatever layout my heart desires. But now we're just kind of doing the living space. I end up doing a frame TV, and kind of like, I don't know, I was trying to make it like a little bit more mask presenting, like maybe the man or the masculine sim lived here first, and now like the feminine sim is moving in, and trying to make it a little bit more cozy and a little less cold and harsh. I also like use these base game green because I was like, it's March, we'll tie in some green. I don't really know necessarily if green would be what would be in here. I don't know. It's just trying to vibe. I also use that Discovery University bookshelf. I never use that in here. You'll see I tried to use an upright piano. I just couldn't find one that I liked. And I was like, you know what? Frick it. Let's use the organ. I never use the organ. And honestly, it'd be so annoying to like have an organ and live in an apartment. But, I don't live there, so I don't have to deal with it. But we're pretty much almost done with the living space. I don't do a lot of clutter either, just because I imagine that these were like a very clean and posh and modern, yeah, just like fancy people. I feel like fancy people don't have clutter, even though that's probably not true, but I feel like they wouldn't have anything out. But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in the clutter department, which, I don't know, is nice. I feel like it makes it feel kind of empty, but also not having a lot of clutter. Honestly, I prefer not having a million pieces of clutter, even though it makes it like look cool and lived in. Having a million pieces of clutter like when you're playing the actual game can be very annoying. It's just kind of overwhelming because there's so much on screen. And now we're kind of doing the little entry area. So I do a thermometer. I end up putting photos on that back wall. The little hat display. Do I end up doing a mirror in here? No, I get the rug. Oh, a little girly pop rug, because I imagine he didn't have a rug. Oh, it's a mirror. Yeah, that makes sense. What did I think it was? Did I ask if it was a mirror? I have actually no idea. I'm slowly losing my mind. I slept for a decent amount last night, but it's weird. I feel like I'm gonna, it feels like it shouldn't be this time. I'm also like posting this a little bit late, but I don't think anyone's like holding their breath waiting for me to post at 3:00 Central Time on Sundays. It's currently 3:03 Central Time, so it'll be up probably by 4. But yeah, now we're going in doing the bathroom. The bathroom, I did a separate shower and tub. I don't do that very often, but this bathroom was kind of large. It's a 3x4. So I did the double vanity, a separate tub and shower. I usually, like, what would happen is I would do a shower tub combo and then do laundry, but I wasn't feeling that. I was like, I really need to do a separate tub just because that seems so fancy and elegant, and I feel like these Sims would have a separate tub. Like, they just would. I also use this kind of more 2000s-esque tile. I feel like I don't use this either, but it also kind of has like the same kind of trim molding as the rest of the base game wallpaper that I used, so I thought it tied in really nicely. And I was trying to find like some paintings, and I feel like it's so hard to find like nice modern fancy paintings that aren't like have these crazy frames. I also really wanted something about the toilet, but I couldn't figure it out. Oh, that's a big yawn. I'm so sorry. But yeah, and then we just have the 2 bedrooms. This bedroom, the blue one, I imagine is more of like a guest suite and / office. I put this little desk in there, and then I do the diplomas. I did those in my last build as well. I'll link that up in a card for you guys. But yeah, we just are throwing those things, adding some clutter, adding some little plants. I imagined that the more feminine Sim probably like chose out the bedding and stuff in here, because I don't imagine that the mask Sim would fill out that in like a Starry Night painting. But that bed is gorgeous. It's so pretty, and I never use it because it's so expensive, and it also is like so hard to use, I feel like. Hopefully, did I keep that rug? That's a lot of patterns in that room. But you know, you live, you learn. I put in some lamps. I also used like this giant painting that came. Yeah, there's a lot of patterns in that room. Oofda. But you know, it is what it is. And then we put a little chair in the corner. And then we're pretty much almost done. We just have the primary suite left. Yeah, I add maybe a tiny bit more clutter, but not too much, because I still wanted that back room to be functional. Oh yeah, I add in a travel poster for Forgotten Hollow as like a little vampire-esque-ness. And then we go into the primary bedroom, where I choose this like default. It's like such a pretty bed. And then we do some dressers and some nightstands and just kind of a whole bunch of really cute, pretty stuff. And we're getting towards the end of the video. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. I really enjoy you taking time of your day and spending it with me. It means a lot. If you have any build recommendations, go ahead and throw those in the comments. If you have not already, subscribe. Make sure you like this video. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be back next Sunday with another speed build in The Sims. Bye!